What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of F1 2017, where we are going to be doing a tutorial on the tyre management. So before we get out on track, we need to know how we actually start the tyre management. So we simply go onto session information, which is going to focus onto this screen. Now you can see we have some other practice programs we can be doing, but like I said, tyre management is the topic of today's video. So you can see it shows some information about what tyre management is. Below that we can see the recommended tyre and the number of laps we need to do, and the available resource points that we can get from doing the tyre management to then put towards new parts and upgrades for our car. And below that we can also see the purple, which is low tyre wear, where you will get full resource points, which in this case is 50. The green is average tyre wear, where you'll get 30 resource points, and red is high tyre wear, where you don't get any resource points. So now we're ready to go out and track. You simply press it, and now we can select which tyre we want to be on. So we can pick the ultra soft, the super soft, the soft, the intermediate and the full wet. Now the intermediate and full wet aren't available because the conditions out on track are currently dry, so it doesn't let you choose them. But we're going to be picking the super soft for today's video. After that we can pick the tyre set. In this case we have 3 super soft sets available. All of them have no wear on them, so we can see that they have 17 laps remaining. So if you've got some that have a bit of wear on them, it might say, I don't know, 13 laps out of 17 and stuff like that. And now we can start the tyre management and get out there on track. Alright, so we're out on track and we just started our lap, but there's some things that have come up on the screen. So let's pause the video and go through them. So the first one is the bar on the top. It's got a red section, a green section and a purple section. Now this indicates your tyre wear. The red is obviously bad. You don't want to be in the red section. The green is better than the red, but not as good as the purple, so it's okay. And the purple is optimal and it's the best you can get, and you're not wearing your tyres out that much. Now the little white circle thing in it is the indicator itself, so it will go in each section depending on how you are doing. So above that we've got the lap indicator. This indicates how many laps you have to complete the tyre management. In this case we have 3, so there's 3 circles. But if you get optimal on the first lap, you'll only have to do 1 lap.
Program complete. Good work.
But if you get the green and the red, you'll have to continue doing laps until you get the purple or until the program is over.
We need to pick up the pace. We're not hitting our target. We'll need to rerun the program if we don't get the time delta back in the green.
And then we just have tyre management program started. That would disappear off your screen eventually. And then to the right we have some average tyre wear and lap time targets. And then the thing in the brackets is the time that you are behind or in front of the target time. And if it's a plus so many seconds, that's behind. But if it's a minus so many seconds, that is in front. And then the bar will go a different colour. So if you're behind, like on this screenshot, it's red. But if you go in front, like on this screenshot, you'll see it is green. And it's good indicator to know if you need to speed up your pace. And that is the extra on-screen things that you get for this program. So now let's go into some techniques on how actually to do the tyre management. Alright guys, so the aim of tyre management is to keep your tyres in as best a condition as you can for as long as you can while having good lap time. So for example, say you are on lap 50 but your times are like 8 minute 20, whereas the competition is doing like a 1 minute 20 and they have all pitted, then you're at a big disadvantage and you probably need to pit. Now the biggest way to do that is being smooth on all aspects of the controls, whether it be braking, steering or accelerating. Smoothness is just the way to go. It is quicker and it is better on tyre wear. So some things that can help you out are turning some assists on, like traction control and ABS. Traction control will stop your rear wheels from spinning up, reducing the risk of sliding and oversteer, and ABS will reduce the risk of a lockup, because lockup and spinning up the rear wheels will increase your tyre wear by a lot. So for braking, what you can do is brake in a straight line. This is keeping the load on the front tyres, reducing the risk of them locking up. Whereas if you are trail braking, the inside wheel will want to lock up because it is unloaded. So on the braking, what you want to be doing also is being smooth by making it all one movement, whether it be a trigger or a pedal. You want to just be on the brakes and off the brakes in one movement. You don't want to keep going on, off, because that is going to increase your braking distance, so you're not going to be able to slow down as quick, which is going to affect your lap times because you can brake later in a shorter amount of time with one movement, and also it can affect your tyre wear. If you do lock up though, what you can do is just release a bit of the brake pressure. This is what some Formula 1 drivers you do see do. They lock up the brake, they release the brake pressure, the wheels start spinning again, and then they get back on the brakes really quickly. But now we've got sort of the braking tips out the way, let's go into turning into the corner and being in the corner. So again, being smooth is very important. This is going to be a lot harder on a controller than if you were on a wheel, because you don't have the control over the steering like you do on a wheel. So what I would recommend is don't hit the stick as much if you are on a controller, because it will make it a little bit smoother, which will get you a better lap time and reduce tyre wear. Also, the car will want to, in some corners, slide, so if you can correct the car, whether it be oversteer or understeer, as early as possible, then that can help you out a lot too. Keeping off the marbles and grass is very, very important, because they will increase your tyre wear a lot, and it is a lot slower, which will increase your lap time. So if you are struggling a little bit with that, I would suggest putting on the racing line and just trying to follow that as best as you can. Also, don't use too much of the curbs, because excessive curb use will damage your tyres quite a lot. But now you've managed to slow the car down and turn into the corner, you just need to exit the corner. Exiting the corner is always more important than the entry, because whatever you do on the exit, you will carry on to the next corner. So say you are slow off the exit, and you're going to use pace all the way to the next corner. Now on the corner exit, the car will want to spin up its wheels. You can counteract this by changing up gear early. It does reduce the tyre slip. Also, again, being smooth on the acceleration, making it all one movement to full throttle is going to help you out a lot. What I would suggest too is getting the tyres and brakes to an optimal temperature, because that is where they perform best. If they are too cold, the brakes will just lock up really easy, and they won't be as effective as stopping the car. So you'll have to increase your brake distance to the corner, and the tyres will just want to slide if they are cold. Also, when DRS is available, use it as early as you can, because it can save you a few milliseconds, and in Formula 1 that can help. But yeah, that is about it for all the tips I can think of. If I do think of any more tips, I will leave it in the comment section, so you can check that out if there is any there. So now we're going to go into the on-screen display that you will see when you have completed tyre management. Alrighty guys, so once you've done the tyre management, hopefully you've got a good score. You can then come back into the menu, and this is what you'll get greeted with. Your lap time, which in our case was a 1:27.7. The lap time target, so the target time you had to beat or match, was a 1:28.318. And the actual tyre lifespan, which was 25 laps. That is what the game probably predicted that we would get at that pace. And then what they expected the tyre lifespan to be was 17 laps. Obviously this will alter depending which tyre you have done tyre management on. Also, it will show your tyre wear, which in this case was 2.47%, and the expected tyre wear, which was 3.57%, so we managed to beat that, and the tyre wear delta, which was 1.10%. And then you can also see that we've managed to get 50 out of 50 resource points by getting perfect. Obviously this will all depend on the difficulty and tyres that you are picking. I'm still yet to find the right optimal difficulty that I want, but for this video it's just showing you how to do the time management. But after that, you're basically finished. You can now move on to other practice programs, and yeah, until the next race you do, because then you'll have to do it again in that practice session. Well, you don't have to do these, it's your choice if you want to do them or not, but these help you unlock a lot of resource points. And yeah, that is tyre management. So let me know in the comments if this video has helped you out. Yeah, let me know also in the comments, maybe you want me to do some other practice programs, and I'll happily do them as well. And let me know if you've got any questions also in the comments. If you're interested too, I'm doing a career mode and a car showcase. So I did the MP44 and we have just started off the career mode 2. I'll leave a card for both of them if you want to go check them out. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Peace.